Hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
Today we're going to talk to you about how you can live a comfortable life for under $800 in Cambodia. So if you're one of the millions of people out there in the Western world that are struggling to survive, just living from week to week or barely even doing that, then stay with us right now. We're going to go through it all. But first off, we're going to go and get a cup of coffee because we're already in the coffee shop, as you can probably see behind us. See you in a sec. Alrighty, so I've got my cup of coffee. Somebody who doesn't really drink coffee, so it's just me, which is okay. Alright, so as I said, let's talk to you about how you can live for under $800 a month in Cambodia. And this is covering all of your costs. I have got my laptop sitting in front of me with our spreadsheet on it, which keeps all our costs in there. I did just realised though before though I left out one very important thing, which is I get a haircut every month, which I need now. And that cost me $3 a month. So, but anyway, we'll get to that soon. So the first biggest expense we have living here in Cambodia, just like anywhere in the world, one of your biggest expenses is food. Okay, now all this information we're giving you is based on the two of us. Okay, so it's for two people. So some of these costs are going to be a lot less if you're looking to come and live in Cambodia or want to come and live in Cambodia and you're only a single person. So some of these costs are going to be a little bit less than that, which will be even a lot less than $800 then. So first off, our food one. So food. Sophanny, what do we spend per week on food?
Yeah, 100.
100 a week. So $400 a month on food. I'm just gonna have to put my glass on because I can't see my laptop without them. So yeah, so $400 a week. So there's half of our 800 gone straight away. Okay. Now the next thing that's on our list is I've called it. I've got a list here which I'm going to put up at the end, but I'm calling it Sophanny bathroom items. So female items for all you ladies out there. Now for her shampoo, that costs a little bit more than my shampoo, and her requirements as being a lady. It costs her $7 a month. She allows for that for $7 a month. So some months she's not spending $7. Other months she is spending a little bit more. So average it out, it works out to be that $7 a month. And that's what we've worked out on most of these things is the average out because sometimes you're not always buying them every month. Internet. How much does the internet cost us?
Yeah, 1 month, 1/8.
Yeah, so yeah, $18 a month for internet. Now, keep this in mind as well. Both of us work from home nowadays, okay? Before we never used to. And we both work from home and I need the internet for my job. And it needs to be good internet and we have good internet, okay? So very good, very fast, no problems at all. Occasionally, during peak times in the evening, which is when I'm not working anyway, when there's a lot of traffic, yeah, it slows down a little bit. Now, the next cost is our cell phones or mobile phones, as us Australians call them. Most other countries they call them cell phones. So when we buy internet for our phone, Sophanny, how much do we pay?
1 week, $1.
Yeah. So $1 week, $1. Now, that's per phone. So $2 a week or $8 a month. And that gives you, I've got it wrote down here, on that gives you 8 gig, $1, 8 gig of data on your mobile phone for 1 week. So 32 gig for a month. They do programs where you can pay monthly, which is $4. But interestingly enough, you only get 25 gig when you pay $4 a month. So you might as well just pay it weekly, pay $1 a week. Okay, so our next cost, now this is actually doubled. So and I'll tell you the reason why soon, why it's actually doubled from what it used to be. But power and water, on average, we pay $55 a month for power and water. Sometimes it's a little bit less, sometimes it's a little bit more. So on average, $55 a month for our power and water. Now that water is for showering, doing the dishes, doing the laundry, etc. It is not our drinking water. You could drink the water, no problems at all. It's quite clean, but most people don't. We all have drinking water separately. So gas for our motorbike. Gas, or commonly known in Australia as petrol. So what do we spend 1 week on gas for moto?
$3.
$3. So $3 a week to run our motorbike around, or $12 a month. Okay. Now, some other costs. These are my associated costs. I'm a smoker. I'm not going to lie about that. I'm a smoker. Don't do it. It's not good for you. Sophanny buys from the wholesale places my cigarettes. She buys them by the carton. And how much is a big packet of smokes for me?
$5.50.
$5.50. Now that's for a carton of 10. Now I smoke one packet probably every 2 to 3 days. So if we work that out, average it out, let's call it round figures, $10 a month. Okay? $10 a month. Now, I also enjoy and I buy one coffee a day. Okay, one coffee a day. Today, actually, I'm going to buy two because we're doing this video and I've bought a hot coffee. I normally buy a latte in the afternoons after I finish work at 4 p.m. And so that works out, and they are $1.50 each from the coffee shop that we're actually sitting in right now, which is just around the corner from our place. Yeah, it's nothing fancy, but it has good internet here. It has gardens, it has the lounges like we're sitting on, so it's quite nice. It's nice and comfortable. So that works out to $45 a month. Our next cost that we have to have is cooking gas. So we get the 12 kilo bottles of gas, which lasts us nearly 4 months for one 12 kilo, and we cook every day, like breakfast, lunch and dinner. We're cooking all the time, which help keep our costs down. So one of the big bottles of gas, how much do they cost, Sophanny? $
1.5.
$15. So $15 a month. Actually, I've got on my list here $16 a month. So we'll leave it at 16, and so it's nice round figures. It's $4 a week for our gas. Now, the other thing that we buy, as I spoke about before, is the water. So we buy our water in the big 20 litre bottles. They have a tap on them. People that live in Asia would have seen heaps of them around. And like the water cooler machines that you would have at your workplace, and some people have at their home. Now they cost us $1.25. $1.25. You take the bottle back, and it's $1.25. Now, we spend $5 a month on that, so that works out to one bottle a week. Now, we actually drink more than one bottle a week. However, Sophanny visits her mum 2 or 3 times a week, and she takes bottles with her because her mum actually has a water purifying machine at her house, and so sometimes Sophanny will fill up bottles there and bring back, which probably saves us a couple of dollars a week. Let's be real, it's not massive. Okay. So if we add all of those costs up, and there really isn't any other costs, and that's for 2 people, okay, so that covers all your costs. That costs you your food, your internet, your mobile phone, your power, your water, your fuel to run your motorbike, my cigarettes, my coffees, our cooking gas, our drinking water, the whole lot. That adds up to $564 a month. $564 a month. Now, I know, you're thinking, yeah, but what about rent? Okay, so in Phnom Penh, where we live, rent can vary. You can pay $50 a month right up to $1,500 a month if you want to. However, what I'm looking at here is what does the average person pay for rent. We don't pay rent. We own our own condo, so we're not paying rent on that. So our costs are $564 a month. And if you have a look on Facebook Marketplace when you're over here, and I'll put some pictures up here and up here of different condos, beautiful condos, some with swimming pools, some with gyms, some without swimming pools, some without gyms, some with both. There's hundreds of them, and they vary in price from $150 to $200 a month. As I said, some of them are a little bit higher than that, some of them are a little bit lower than that. So let's call it average $200 a month, because there is literally hundreds of them, and they are all in very good areas in Phnom Penh, areas that a lot of the foreigners actually do like to live in. So Tultumpong or TTP, TK, which is Tulkok, Sensok, all around these areas, which are all nice areas to live in. So you can quite comfortably get yourself a beautiful apartment for $200 a month or less when you look. And as I said, I'll put a couple of pictures up here for you to see. And the other side of it is, if you're going to plan on staying here a long time, why not think about buying? Now, so I did a bit of a scout around here before on the internet to find out how much it was going to cost to buy. Now, you may not have the money or the funds to buy and pay for an apartment straight up. Great news. Cambodia is wanting people to invest here. So there is some apartments. I found one called 7 Residents out at Sensok. No deposit. No deposit at all. $250 a month repayments. That place has got a pool, gym, shops. It's close to Eon 2. There's close to Macro if you want to shop out at Macro, which is the big supermarkets. So there is heaps out there. $250 a month. Yes, Sensok is 35 minutes away from the heart of the city, and a lot of people think that's very far, but for most of us from Western countries, that's not very far at all. Okay, so that takes you to $764 a month. As I said, under $800 a month. Okay, now, if you came over here as a single person, no degree for teaching, and you were looking for a job, you'd get one. And you'd get one fast. They are screaming for native English speakers to work here in Cambodia, and you'll get a job instantly. I've done it before. I did it previously when a while ago. That's exactly what I did. Now, the average wage for a non-degree teacher teaching in one of the international schools is about $1,100 to $1,200 a month. $1,100 to $1,200 a month. So that means you're going to be saving roughly around $300 to $400 a month to do whatever you want. And as I said, the cost of living here is so cheap. If you watch some of my other videos, or one in particular where I went shopping in the markets and shopped like a local, you would see that, as I said, food is very cheap here. And even if you go out, I don't drink alcohols, but beer, for example, you can buy I think 75 cents for a can of beer, something like that. I've seen it for 50 cents, I've seen it for $1, so it does all vary. Now, because we own our own condo, we do have some other extra expenses that if you're renting here you wouldn't have. So for example, we have to pay $5 a month for fire insurance for our condo. We have to pay $30 a month for our management fee for our condo, which is actually well and truly worth it. They are fantastic. They have great security. They're cleaning all the time, all the common areas. Like, they are amazing, and they're really beautiful people as well. We have to pay $5 a month for parking. Now, on saying that, it actually works out a little bit cheaper than that, because if you pay with the parking, what is it? If you pay 6 months in advance, you get 1 month free.
Oh, 1 year. Pay 1 year.
Oh, 1 year. 1 year, sorry. Pay 1 year and you get 1 month free. So it works out a little bit cheaper that way. We also have health insurance for Sophanny here. So we pay $4 a month for her so she has free medical here. And being a foreigner, I have to have a visa, which your visa works out to be about $25 a month. You have to pay it up front, but it works out to be roughly around about $25 a month if you calculate it over that way. Now, if you are coming here as a school teacher or wanted to come here and work as a school teacher with no degree or with a degree, you will find that the schools, well, if they don't work for them, they will supply your work permit for you. They will also give you a card so that you can get free doctor as well. And they also pay into a pension fund for you as well. So if you're working here non-degree as a teacher and they're not offering those things to you, don't take the job. There's plenty of them out there that will actually do it for you. So they'll pay for your work permit. Some of them, I believe, even give you a reimbursement on your visa as well. And then if you've got a degree, well, the world's your oyster in Cambodia, that's for sure. Now, the other thing that we pay for is I have a VPN, so I can watch my football back in Australia and a couple other shows that I enjoy watching. Now, VPN, I'm not going to go into the explicits of it, but I have an exceptionally good brand VPN, and I pay $36 a year for it, so $3 a month. All right. So, but that pretty much covers everything. I will put this spreadsheet up, but I'll give you an idea of some of the food prices. So we buy most of our stuff in bulk, which helps keeps the cost down. So Sophanny shops at a lot of the wholesalers. So we buy 25 kilo bags of rice, which costs us $24. We pay $5 a kilo for chicken with no bone, so like your chicken breast fillets, etc. If they got bones in them, like your chicken legs, chicken wings, etc., $3.50. Now we buy those from a butcher. Okay. Beef we pay $8 a kilo for. Pork we pay $8 a kilo for. Prawns, beautiful prawns, $8 a kilo. Prawns, king prawns, $8 a kilo. Vegetables, now vegetables will vary, so potatoes, onions, carrots, capsicum or bell pepper, lots of different vegetables. They vary anywhere between $1 and $3 a kilo. And noodles, all the different types of noodles, so yellow noodles, white noodles, long noodles, short noodles, fat noodles, skinny noodles. There's all different types of noodles. And they're roughly around about $1 a kilo. Some are a little bit cheaper, some are a little bit more expensive when we go and buy them. That's fresh noodles, by the way. That's not packet noodles. That is fresh noodles, all right, that we buy as well. So yeah, so there's some of our costs. Now, if you've got any questions about this, or you're thinking about coming to live in Cambodia and want some help, reach out to us. Happy to help. More than happy to help. We'll show you around. Sophanny obviously being Khmer, she has a lot of contacts here. We can help you find a house to live. I can point you in the right directions to finding jobs here. You don't have to come here as a school teacher. There's plenty of other types of jobs here. You can work in the tourism industry. You can work in IT, banks, mining. Australia has, if you're Australian, Australia has a mining company over here. So there's lots of different jobs that you can do here. And you're so close to Thailand and Vietnam or Singapore, Malaysia, if you want to go for a quick trip somewhere for a weekend. By the way, they have 26 public holidays a year. 26. That's 2 a month. Better than 2 a month. Okay? A lot of holidays. All right. So thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to us. Leave some comments below. Ask us questions. Happy to answer them. And watch some of our other videos because it will tell you a little bit around the place. Cambodia is not what you all think it is. A lot of people think it's dirt roads, live in humpy shacks, etc. So go back and watch some of my videos because I've been building a little collection, which I've only just started my YouTube channel in the last 2 months. I've been building a little collection of what people don't necessarily understand about Cambodia. So we'll talk soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.